Did you ever walk into a synagogue or a Passover Seder or a Shiva Minyan or Shiva house, I mean, or a funeral or a Shabbat meal and have no clue what's going on? And you feel a bit ashamed because it looks like everyone else knows what's going on, but you don't know what's going on. You're in synagogue and like you don't know what page to turn to. You don't know if you're standing or sitting. You just follow everybody else. Um, this is really common. Oh, I just want to say that this is very, very common. I've even experienced it a bit myself, even though I went to Hebrew day school and I went through extensive training to become a conservative cantor. And I was also religious, became more religious in college. But I experienced this too. I mean, in in Hebrew day school, we would, pray every morning, the Shacharit service, and there's a one point in the Amidah, the main the main prayer of the service, where everybody, I'm doing it with the wrong hand, but they would beat their heart with their hand a couple times. And I remember I would look around and I would just like look for when other people, I didn't know when in the prayer to do it. And I would just like look around, see when they're doing it. And then I would just copy them. And same thing when I became more religious in college. Um, just there were things I didn't know. I didn't know all of the grace after meals. I just knew the first paragraph. Like there were so many things I didn't know. And I had to kind of like, I would like study it at home because I was so embarrassed to be at a table and not know what everyone else seemed to know. So Judaism is funny like that. It has this kind of assumed knowledge, right? There's this assumed knowledge that like you were born and raised into this knowledge, and not everybody is. Or some people are born and raised into some degree of this knowledge, but not all of it. And I've seen this. I've seen my husband when he lost his father recently, and he wasn't really a big synagogue goer. And then suddenly he had to say Kaddish, all kinds of Kaddishes. There's Kaddishes with extra words in them that he did not know, and he had to practice it really hard at home. And he had to say El Malei Rachamim at the grave site, which he did not know at all. And sometimes we could feel like a stranger in our own tradition. Like I'm Jewish. Shouldn't I know this? And like, do people expect me to know this? I think people expect me to know this. So, first of all, I want to take the shame away because this is just such a common thing in our tradition that people, they just weren't raised with the education. They don't really know. So that's number one. You're not stupid. I see so many people, I saw when I was a cantor, so many people who were like these incredibly intelligent, powerful, successful people who would come into synagogue and just like not know what was going on or what to do. And I can imagine it didn't feel good. I don't know. I don't know exactly how they felt, but I could see the huge difference in how I imagined them in their secular lives to how they were in synagogue. So I actually have from years ago a few videos of these kind of educational, Jewish educational videos that got so many views and so many likes and comments, like tens of thousands of views. How to do Kiddush, how to take an Aliyah at the Torah. Um, so I'm going to kind of like revive this a bit because I think it's needed. And people have often expressed in those videos, like, thank you so much for doing this. This helped me so much. So I'm going to do some more of these. I'm also going to be creating, I think, like a kind of a Jewish skills 101 kind of guide, something like that, that's going to be available online when I do it. I haven't done it yet. But it's going to be like, oh, the very, very basic, the skills that every Jew is going to come in contact with, you know, Kiddush for Shabbat and for Passover. Kaddish. Everyone's going to lose someone at some point and is going to have to say Kaddish. Um, mourning rules, you know. Um, other things. I want to know actually if you guys have specific things that you want me to cover. Please let me know. Write it in the comments. I really, really, really want to hear what are the things that situations you've found yourself in where you said, gosh, I really have no idea what to do and I'm so embarrassed. Candle lighting for Shabbat, Havdalah maybe, I don't know. I want you to tell me. So please write in the comments. First of all, I want to hear your experiences. So write in the comments if you've had any experiences like this, where you really, really wished you had known X, Y, Z, and you'd like me to cover it. And also write in the comments just if there's anything that you want to learn. Okay, let me know. I want to hear about it.